Hi, we're here to walk you through the simple installation with your new ZGlide front suspension for this John Deere 345R here. As you can see laid out in front of me, I've got everything it takes to do this job. I've got a deck leveling gauge that we're going to utilize to make sure that your deck is level and you're cutting well when we get done. I've got 3 metric wrenches down here. I've got a 15, an 18, and a 24 millimeter. And then also, as you can see, my box of ZGlides, as well as my jack and jack stand to make sure that we're being safe. We want to always start off by making sure you're on a flat level surface, as well as your parking brake is set. Once this is in place, we're good to go. All right, now we're going to grab our jack and our jack stand and raise the front of the unit up. As you can see, guys, we don't have to raise this thing way up in the air. We just need enough clearance to get the wheels and tires off to make sure that we're being safe. All right, we're ready to remove your wheel off the front of your mower. Guys, we're going to start off by removing the tire itself, removing the bolt here going through the wheel. It's where the 24 millimeter and the 18 millimeter comes into play. We're going to be reusing this hardware. We've got a couple caps here that we want to make sure we hang on to as well. We'll be putting those back on. Go ahead and remove the fork itself. And again, we'll be reusing that hardware, the bolt and the washer. Off with the old and then on with the new ZGlide suspension fork. Right back up through the same bushings, utilizing the same bolt and washer. One right back in place. And we'll go ahead and tighten that up. I want to show you that John Deere uses a step bolt. There's a large hole and a small hole in your fork. Obviously, the won't go through the small, but you're going to go through the large and into the small, just like so. Your new ZGlide is set up the same way. We're going to make sure that we've got our plastic desk covers on. We're going to go into the top hole. The top hole is set to match your factory fork. As these ZGlides break in and you get some wear on them, you may find in the future you want to go down to the bottom hole to keep your deck level. Go ahead and reinstall that. Tighten all our hardware back up. And we're good to go. All right, now that we've been to the other side and installed our other ZGlide, we have let our unit down, we removed our jack and our jack stand, and we're ready to make sure that our deck is level. We want to utilize our deck height knob over here. We want to set that on about 3 inches. Then we're going to utilize our gauge. We're going to have the front of the blades about 1/8 of an inch lower than the rear. This is what John Deere's asking for your best cut. And we'll start off by checking the front of our blade tips. We're going to go under here, find our blade tip, look at our location. If the front needs to go up or down, we can utilize this front bolt, okay, right up front. We'll then check our back. If our back needs to go up and down, we've got an adjusting nut on each side here, and we'll utilize that to get our deck height proper. We want the front of the deck to be about 1/8 of an inch lower than the rear. This is for optimal cut. All right, now that we've got your deck level, guys, I want you to put about 50 hours on your ZGlide. Once you get about 50 hours on here, come back through. We've showed you how to level the deck. Let's make sure that our cutting height is still matching our deck knob over here and that we're still at that 3 inches. You may find that you want to go to the lower hole, or you may find that you want to just re-level your deck. The main thing is let's make sure that our deck is running level while your ZGlides are getting seated in. If you have any more questions about your new ZGlides, or just want to purchase a set of your own, visit us at ZGlideSuspension.com.